we're going to take a look at exercise 1 for week 12. In this demonstration, I want to show you some of the character processing functions available in the string class. In this exercise, we're going to have the user enter in a single character into a string. And then we are going to look at that string. We are going to determine whether or not that character is a letter, a digit, whether it is uppercase or lowercase, whether it is a space or a white space character, using the functions available in the character wrapper class. Let's take a look at this exercise so we can see the function, some of the functionality of some of these string and character wrapper class functions. Again, this is exercise 1, the character test program. So, in our program, the first thing we do is we're asked to enter a single character. I'm going to enter a capital D. And we're going to follow the execution of this program. First of all, we use the show input dialog. Remember that the show input dialog, which is essentially one of the dialog boxes of the JOptionPane class, give us back the user's input as a string. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the string's character at function to get the character back, and I'm going to store it in a character variable. Once I've done that, I'm going to start testing the character. First of all, I'm going to ask the question, I'm going to call the character wrapper classes isLetter method. We talked about this in the discussions. The isLetter method basically asks, is this an alphabetic character? If it is, we're going to say to the user, hey, this is a letter. And in the case, capital D is a letter. Now we're going to use the isDigit function to essentially ask the question, is this a numeric digit 0 through 9? If it is, this method will return true. If it isn't, it will return false. And in this case, we're skipping right over because it is not a digit. We're going to ask the question, is this a lowercase character, using the isLowercase function. If it is, of course, we'll display a message. If not, we'll move on. In this case, capital D is not a lowercase letter, but now we're going to say, is it an uppercase letter? And in this case, it returns true, and it is an uppercase letter. Finally, we're going to ask, is it a space? Now, a space is a white space character. It's particularly caused by hitting the space bar. And of course, capital D is not a white space character, or is not a space character. Now we're going to ask if it's a white space character. Again, is it a tab? Is it a return? Is it a control? Is it a line feed? And it is not. If it was, we would display a message. And finally, we're going to exit the system. This can be useful if you need to process input to determine what something is. Maybe you want to know if something's an uppercase or lowercase character. In addition to testing functions, there are also conversion functions available too that you can take a look at. Of course, the entire array of character wrapper class functions and methods are available if you look at the Java documentation for the character class, and I encourage you to do so. This has been the demonstration of character testing functions available in the character wrapper class for exercise 1 for week 12. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, bsimbeck@ccac.edu, and thank you for watching.